What's going on, YouTube? Coming at you with another video. So what I'm doing here is I drew a design for a leather sheath that I'm gonna make. So I drew it out and I put clear tape over it, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the excess tape, cut it off, and then I'm gonna apply it on top of my leather, and I'm gonna draw over it with a pencil. And I marked the back of it too. I put it against my window during the day, and I outlined it with a pencil so I could see through. The light would show through the back of the paper, and I would know where the lines are, and I outlined it. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to try to record and cut some of this out for you. So here goes nothing. So all you want to do is just outline it. It's just like a rough draft. It's just tape to protect it so you can reuse it if you ever need to, or you can use it as a reference. So let's see how it came out. Maybe we can get it. Well, I'll do it this way now. See if I can get that part. I ain't got no nails. I don't like nails. Welding and working with my hands for so many years. Little trick of the trade. Damn sticky. You avoid smashing your fingers. You'll still smash them, but the fact not having a actual nail, you see, there it goes, prevents your nail from falling off. Had an experience. I was working offshore, and they called it the dungeon, where you would go work out, and I remember I wasn't paying attention really. I had some weights that I set down, and I got some more weights, and when I went to put them down, I wasn't paying attention where I was putting them, and when I opened my hand, I let go of the weight. Well, my finger got in between one weight and the other weight and smashed the very tip of this finger. Let's see, can you see it? It's my ring finger. See how it has a big old fat head? Yeah. I don't know if you can see how it's kind of fat right there compared to this one. This one's more straight, and this one has more of a belly on it. I smashed it. 11 stitches. They stitched me up too offshore. And my nail didn't fall off at all. Didn't turn purple or anything like that. I just got the tip. Just the very tip of it. And since I don't have nails, I always cut them short. Been doing this for years. 20 years. My nail didn't fall off. Which the lady was real surprised. But yeah, little trick. But when I'm doing stuff like this, it's a pain in the butt. Even opening some soda pop cans, it's kind of hard sometimes. But pretty much, I need to trim a little more. But this is what you want to come up with, something like this, so that you can trace over and you won't tear through the paper. So it's just a little trick that I use. So yeah, pretty much. And we'll be back. We'll go ahead and trace this on some leather and see how it goes. See if I can record some of it for you. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I forgot to tell you. This is the side with the tape, and this is what I was talking about earlier that I traced. I put it against my window and I traced it out. So when I go over it, and I'm going to go over it with a little, this little deal. I forgot what this was called. but I'm gonna outline it so it can indent the leather, and hopefully some of that lead on the other side from the pencil will transfer onto it. So if it does, good. If it doesn't, this should be enough just with the pressure that I'm gonna apply, so I can come back and if it's too light, I'll just trace it with a pencil lightly, and then I'll start it with the knife, cutting into the leather, and then I'll just start beveling. The beveling process, this one I'm actually going to try to do some tooling. The the work that I do, it's mostly stamping and how can I put it, like stamps, you know, stamping out names and doing like basket weaves, stuff like that. Stuff like this. I don't know if you can see it. Just patterns like that. You know, did some on my first leather project for myself. That sissy pad that I would use to weld pipe. I did some. Just didn't touch base too much with it. Really didn't do it too much. It seemed kind of time consuming, and for what I was selling those things for, about 120 bucks, it just didn't seem profitable. So I would just, oh, what name? Oh, you want your last name, first name? All right, just stamp real quick. Put a little border pattern on it, and call it good. You know, give it like about 2 coats of oil, and then just send it on its way. But I want to kind of get into more of the designs and hand carving and tooling aspect of leatherwork. So this is going to be like my first hardcore little project to get my feet wet. See if I got the skills to pay the bills, which I think I might, hopefully. So it might take me a little while before I actually upload this video to YouTube, because there's going to be a lot of thinking in between before I actually start it. So I'm going to think about it, do a little bit of it, kind of look at it, see what I think about it. If I like it, I'll continue. If not, I'll try to attack it in a different way. I'm real anal when it comes to stuff like that. If I really don't like it, I'll just start over and do it again, because if I don't like it, somebody else ain't gonna like it. If I think it looks good, well, at least I think it looks good, and at least there's one person on this earth that thinks it looks good, and it's me. So the hell with whatever anybody else says. Now, if I don't think it looks good, well, then if I don't like it, I know for sure somebody else ain't gonna like it. Not that it really matters, but if it's not appealing or pleasing to me, I'm just gonna start over. So I'm gonna try my best on this. See what I can do. I think I drew up a decent design that's gonna challenge me, and hopefully comes out good. So wish me luck. We'll be back. And just like that, we're back. And this is, I don't know if you can see it, I wet it already to start prepping it. And there you go. For tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. I'm gonna do some brainstorming, some testing and stuff, see what kind of tooling I want to use, which kind of smooth beveler or a line beveler that I have. So this is what I got so far. I cut into it with the swivel knife. So yeah, see how it comes out, and stay tuned for part 2. That'll be on part 2. And I don't know if you can tell, you see like the corners, they don't meet. You're not supposed to make a meet, because if you do, it'll start peeling up. So when you're cutting it with the swivel knife, you just get real close. You leave like a little 16th gap or something like that. And when you bevel it, you really won't notice. But so like that, the top sheet of the leather stays intact, more intact, because if you just start cutting away, it's gonna start curling up on you over time. So to prevent that, those are little tricks where you don't have all those edges meet, like right here where my finger's at. You see how they get kind of close, and here they get a little closer than what it is here. But yeah, that's the idea. So that's what I got so far. So let's see how it turns out. Alright, YouTubers, stay tuned for part 2. Check you later. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you do. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. That's fine. It's all good, man. Feedback, positive, negative, it's all good. It don't bother me one bit. So check y'all later. What's up, YouTube? It's been a little while. I know we had Thanksgiving several days back. Hope everybody got home safe, saw their families, had a happy Thanksgiving. I know the last time I left you, we were talking about tooling my knife sheath, and I'm gonna try to up my skill level on tooling. So here goes nothing. So this is what I started off with, right? Let's see, there, you can see it, right? And this is what I got so far. Still kind of damp. It's not too bad. It's all right. Just trying to fill in all the gaps, trying to get everything. I know some of the angles ain't that great, but I'm still learning. Gonna try to get better. I think I'm going to be practicing on scrap pieces instead of just hoarding them and saving them for when a project comes up. I think little pieces like this. This is about 5x5. I think I'll get pieces like this and draw some scrolls and some stuff and start tooling. Trying to get better and better. That's the only way I'm going to get better, is if I practice. I know just sitting here hoping and dreaming and wishing ain't really going to do much. So I'm going to get to practicing. It ain't too bad. Not the greatest. It's not the greatest, but it ain't bad. I guess once I dye it and antique it, beat it up a bit, then it'll look alright. Alright, well, I might get to this bottom piece some other day. It's kind of late, so talk to you guys later. What's up, YouTube? Oh, the lighting's kind of bad here. There we go. Don't mind the mess. So I finished the stitching and I put the rivets. So now I'm sanding this. I got a Dremel. I like to do it standing up because all this dust that the leather releases when you're grinding it falls down. You won't breathe it in. You can use a dust mask or whatever, but I'm smoothing all this out so it looks like one fat chunk, and then I'll slick it. But yeah, not bad. Almost done. Almost done. Not bad. Real tight fit though. Not bad. Not bad for my first tooling. Antiqued it a bit, but I'll get back to you once I start slicking it. Let you know how it's coming out. Alright. Talk to you later. What's up, YouTube? I don't know if you can see it. I finished Sanding all this down with the Dremel. Nice and smooth. Smooth to the touch. Now, I'm going to start slicking it. You see it? Slicking it. And I'm going to paint it. I usually paint it, then slick it. I'm just trying something different. So I slicked it, and I'm going to stain it. And then slick it again, and then use some beeswax and slick it. See if I can get like a real slick edge. Don't look too bad. You can still see the lines. See them? Right there, you see them. But if you touch it, you don't feel them. You can see them, you just don't feel them. So this is my design. Kind of have a little flap. So when I put it through my belt loop, I can kind of tuck my shirt behind it, and I can pull it out and stab it in with without catching my shirt, you know. So there's a better look. I stitched it too, stitched it and glued it, so it should be pretty durable. It only comes down just a touch. You see right there the two different colors? It's because I stained this whole thing back and front. That's why you can see it here. But that's where it ends, and then that's where that spacer starts, goes all the way around. And then on this side, you can see the little line right above my nail. So where my fingers are, that gives you a better idea. It comes just like a little wedge, and then it comes up, does a loop, and then I stitched it to it just to make it stronger so it doesn't get too loose over time. Kind of got that stitching to kind of reinforce it, hold it up, and then you can see the back, the stitching, where the stitching's at right here, and where this is at. Put glue. This will kind of hold that up out of the way. So well, there it is. Put two rivets. Put little washers on the inside. I didn't record that, but I don't think I did. I might have. I can't remember. It's taken me a while to do this, so to get this one done, because it's mine. It's my personal one, so I'm doing orders in between. So I'm finally getting to the end, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's good. So I just need to slick it, and it'll be good to go. So this is the, I don't know if I have it somewhere here. This is the one I made. This is the one it came with. So you can see I don't like these. So completely different design. So alrighty. Check you later, YouTube. Hey, what's up, TikTok? My latest sheath. Hope y'all like it.